Jamie, pull up the stats.
Wait, is that for a Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah. Hey, Jamie. Yeah, Joe Rogan's like mean to Jamie. Jamie is like abused by Joe Rogan.
Wait, where's your mic, Mikey?
You know.
Oh.
Hold on, I have an idea.
We fool the people into look. It's
Oh yeah, reverse like no. What is it called? You placebo effect into good
placebo
audio.
into thinking it's good audio.
Oh wait a minute, I've been there before.
Yep. Look at that. Look familiar? Yeah. That.
Oh yeah. Cut to scene of us walking through the park. You know, what'd be interesting if I could somehow set up the audio recorder to upload audio, like to record it straight to Google Drive, so I could record it indefinitely, just like have it always like have an AI always analyzing everything going on in my life and just telling me what to do.
Welcome back, guys, to Quarterly Review. This is episode number 8. Couldn't finish it over
8 years, guys. 8 years.
8 long years.
No. 8 years will be 16. That will be episode 24.
8 years? No, 32.
We do 4 a year.
8 years is 8 times 4 is 32. That's 30.
6 years. 6 years. Okay.
That's gonna be episode 40. That's gonna be episode 40. Episode 40 is in 8
I
years.
thought you just.
Okay.
8 years is gonna be insane, guys. We're gonna be completely different.
What's today's episode?
8 plus
8.
18 plus 8 is gonna be 26, and this is gonna be a 27-year-old hunchback.
What?
Past his
I
prime.
have good prime.
Okay, so what we're gonna do? Do you have your?
You're recording?
Yes.
Yep.
You are? No.
We have a new guest on the
no,
episode.
I was just thinking about it, at my thinking place. I was actually right. I have been decomposing for the last 44 years. But that's the truth. You just, once they put you in the box, you just speed up. That process just goes a lot faster. Human is, from the day they were born till they died, they are slowly decomposing.
Isn't it like after 20 something?
That's why that's why the older you get, babies they smell good. So that the older you get, you go.
What do you mean,
The
babies
composing
smell good?
process, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we couldn't do the episode last time. Me and Michael, we're busy men. We only have 30 minutes for this podcast.
One of us is busy. The other one is faking it.
Mikey.
Yeah, Michael, you're really good at
Mikey.
faking it. Oh yeah, this is just for aesthetic. Thanks. Yeah, just to trick people into thinking it's good audio. But we'll cut that out.
It's okay. Let the people know.
Yeah, guys, we're lying. This is not a working microphone.
So. Nope. And now it sounds better. No, watch.
What? See, look, so the audio is good right now. See, it's good right now. We're talking.
And now. Push it down.
There we go.
And the audio is working now. So, I have actually my goals for this year. I took a picture right before I left the house.
Good. I have them on my phone, but it's always It's always the phone recording. But I know them. by heart. That's good. You should share that.
Okay, so we have 2025 goals. There's one that's hidden behind the 2024 goals that I just didn't want to see. I think it's because I don't want to do them. Or no, sorry, because they're not useful. There's something like they just already happened or something along those lines. So okay, we have financial, achieve a net worth of $10,000. Net worth was achieved at $10,000, but it was all spent. Okay, invest $3,650 into the stock market. Halfway there, and making more money right now, so we'll be good.
Nice.
Funnel all money through a carefully managed budget. Not going well. Restarting that very soon. I am right now tracking it using a budget app because I want to start practicing, I need to get a baseline, mainly of how much I need for fuel and how much insurance for my car costs. I do have a car finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened this last quarter. I got a car, a beautiful antique relic. But what makes it even better is it's fully registered in Montana. I never have to pay registration, or maybe we shouldn't be saying this on an episode. Wait, but we live in Montana, so we're good.
Yeah.
So fully registered in Montana. I paid registration once.
We love it
and the tag, so I never have. It's permanent registration, which is nice. Don't have to renew it every year.
That's because it's an old car, right? Oh, drop isn't it?
Yeah,
It's 10 years older.
Yeah.
10 years or older.
Yeah.
So like your Tesla could be qualified in a year.
No, it's 2019.
In 4 years.
4 years.
But yeah, so it's really good, and it's super cool. What do I have to say? I got it at 199,000 miles, and I wrote it into 2001 or 200,000. 200.
Good. You guys get the idea.
201155. Bro. 201,500 miles.
Boom.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Bro, what the heck? Why was I stuttering? Something's wrong with my brain. Okay, graduate from Acton by the end of the year. Graduation is complete. Journal daily. I don't think I've missed a single time this year. I don't take pride in that. God, please don't make something bad happen. Someone's street falls apart. No, but that's been going well. There is a level like I need to become better at reviewing it, but it's in progress. I started doing a weekly review. I think either the beginning of the year or halfway through the year, and just every week I review it. Reading through what I wrote for the week is very important, and I'm going to start doing that more. But I will mention something in a second along those lines for how it's going to improve. Okay, study 11 books this year. I think I'm on book 27. Complete a critical thinking task 3 times a week. You know what? I need to improve on critical thinking tasks.
Is it one?
I think critically, but I just don't critically think about critically thinking tasks. Okay, ride 3,500 miles. I decided to give up on that, and I'm just gonna run 3,500 miles now. I'm already there. Almost. No. So I did complete by June, completing 1,750 miles.
So the halfway.
A halfway mark I hit right like a month before it was due. I stopped riding my bike as much, but I started running so much I'm actually making up for when I'm not riding.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna hit 3,500 miles bike and running combined. I actually gonna be leaning more heavily towards running more than biking more during the year, but we'll see. We only have 3 months left, so I'm gonna start biking a little bit more. Complete a half Ironman. That was done by November, so that was done. Get a top 10 at least one mountain bike race. That was completed very early in the year. Complete an Ironman by the end of the year. That's still to happen. Spiritual, read Bible daily, completing New Testament by end of the year. On track to complete the New Testament. I actually started a Bible reading plan, which has two chapters in the Old and 2 chapters in the New. One in Genesis, and like starting Genesis, I'm already in Exodus, and then one reading from, it was like Ezra, Esther, Nehemiah, and now I'm reading Job. I'm almost done with Job.
Nice.
And then Luke, so I'm rereading, or going through Luke again.
Oh, same.
Yeah, so like it was like, technically, I have been reading through it, but I'm like,
because we're going through it as a
I'm not
church.
gonna skip
Our
through
church.
it. So I ended up I already read through like First Chronicles or First Corinthians, and so like I skipped First Corinthians and I started reading Second, and I read through that, and now in Galatians, and so it's like 4 points of the Bible. And what I realized is really good about that is actually now contextually I know where most books are.
Yeah.
That I've read. So I know, okay, Exodus, Genesis, that would be kind of sad if I didn't. But like now, like, okay, Nehemiah, Ezra, Esther, they're in that area. Job is right before Psalms, right? And then like, oh, okay, well, so it's like since I read through the New Testament, most of the first books of the New Testament, it's like, okay, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and then it's Acts, Romans, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, Galatians. You know, like, and I know that. I know Ephesians is right after Galatians. And it's so cool because now since I'm reading in context and I have these 4 different points, I'm able to like build this picture in my head of what it looks like, which is really good. And that's what I realize is very good for my goals, is if I'm able to have an image of it. So that ties into something I'm going to mention right now. It also ties into the journaling thing.
Okay.
We're doing really good right now. Okay, memorize 52 verses in the Bible. Could be better. I think we're like 14 that I know relatively well. 5 of those, or 15 or 14 that I'm really good at, that I know. 5 of those, like, just I can say it right now. Like, I can say the whole thing, where it is, and then there's like probably 5 to 10 that are like iffy. If you give me the first like 2-3 words and maybe the verse number, I can repeat the thing. But like, it's rough. I misplaced a few words and that stuff. So I realize I'm probably not gonna get 52 well done verses. I could if I like started devoting hours, not hours, but like every day I spent like 30 minutes or 15 minutes just really just going through a verse and maybe 2 or 3 verses a week until I'm done with the year. But either I have to commit to that or I don't commit to that, and so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pray using a prayer journal. Pray daily or use a prayer journal. Not using prayer journal, praying daily because of the devotional I'm reading through. So that the 4 verses is also tied to a devotional called "Be Thou My Vision," based on not based on the hymn, but it used the hymn as a name for it. And it's really good. It leads me through like a whole bunch of different prayers, like of old people, old dead guys. It leads me through. So I start to have that in my head of like, okay, this is what I should be focusing on. It kind of goes roughly through the Acts model. So it starts with adoration, call to worship, then like a creed. I read through a creed, a confession. I read through Heidelberg Catechism, and then I read either like I do. It says say it out loud or sing it. So I either sing or say it out loud. There's Gloria Patria. I think I'm not sure if it's a guy or like a group of people who wrote songs, but it's like a confession of the fact that Jesus is the Trinity. So it's like, or it's like, I'm blanking on it. Doxology, and it's like one of those things. It's like God in 3 persons and like stating that, right? Because that's a very important thing. Mm-hmm. So, and then like reading the verse, and then also a confession of sin, assurance, and it's like it goes through that. So that's what I've been doing for prayer and reading. It's very good. It's allowing me to go through the Bible well and pray a lot.
Nice. Share
my faith with at least one person each month. Okay, guys, not doing well, but getting better at it because of an evangelism class at Doxa College. And Mikey started evangelizing, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, he encourages me to do it. So I started sharing gospel tracts. I'm slowly building up my courage. You know, it's going well. Like yesterday, I was in my room and I run out and I see the prime delivery guy, and I'm like, hey, do you want some water? And like he's like, yeah. I give him a water bottle, and then another guy pokes his head out of the truck, and I'm like, hey, do you want water? So I'm like, he's like, yeah, sure. So I'm like, oh shoot, this is an opportunity. So I run in my room, grab the 2 gospel tracts, get water bottles, I like give him the water. I'm like, hey, also I want to give you this. And you know these gospel tracts. There's
Which
like,
one?
It's like the cartoon one. It's like, are you saved?
Yeah.
I'm like, that one's the most childish one. And it's like, oh, and like he's like, what religion are you with? I'm like, I'm a Christian. And he's like, oh great. And I'm like, this is the gospel. Like you could just read through it. And he's like, yeah, I love gospel humor. I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh shoot. Well, but I tried, and so working on that. I'm excited about that. Reflect daily on 1 Corinthians
13, right?
13, yeah. So let's see. I started the year very good. Slowed down a little bit in a certain part, and I'm already back. Let's see. We can see right here. See, there's. Yeah. So you can see relatively solid block, and then just like slow down in August.
Yeah, just a couple of days here, like here and there. Not.
And then just going back up.
Nice.
At this point, it's just like I hear it, and I've just heard it so many times. Sometimes I just block, like I turn it on and I start listening to it, or I read it, and like I go through it, and I'm like, it's like almost subconsciously, just like, oh wait, I know exactly what's gonna happen next, so I tune it out. So it's like focusing on it's really important.
Yeah.
Okay, host or attend 12 gatherings with friends. That is going well. I definitely have attended 12, but it was like 1 per month was one thing I wanted to focus on. Definitely has happened. Definitely. Okay. Acknowledge or write about a positive characteristic, yes, of someone daily. Yes, I've been doing that alongside journaling. Find a regular meeting with a mentor. Let's see. March, we stopped meeting with Zach.
Okay.
Then there was one mentor I had from March to like June, and then from June to July, I was in Montana. July to August, end of August, we were in Europe, and then from Europe to now, I've been working on finding a new mentor and working in certain areas where I can get mentored. So it's hard to find an old guy who wants to devote time to teaching a young guy. and it's really difficult. But I do want to find these people because it's like that's the most I've grown, and I'm just
If you're an old guy, hit us up. Or hit
depends.
me up.
Are you a good old
If
guy?
you're a good old well,
Hit up Michael at.
well maybe we don't want the guys who think they're good guys. Maybe we want the guys who know they're bad guys.
Oh yes, hopelessly depraved.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
Okay, good audio again.
Yeah. If you're a bad guy,
Well, if you know you're hopelessly depraved, don't be a bad. Don't. If you're a criminal, do not contact us. We don't want any
well, maybe we
criminals.
can learn something, a thing or two.
Okay, moving on. Okay, let's see. Where were we at right now? Quarterly review with Mikey to discuss progress. You see, we were doing it.
We are.
Okay, and my goals from last year. Have $10,000 net worth USD. What the heck? Why is it so hard for me to just hit this goal? We will get there.
Well, you said you
one day.
got there, I think you used it all up.
We're getting there. We're working on it. Okay, it's slow progress, but it's. Been told milestones. This is like the hard. Like, as soon as you hit these milestones, it gets easy. So 10,000 is the hardest, then 100,000 is the hardest, and then 1,000,000, and then it's just, and then from there it's infinite. Okay. So 3 muscle ups to 1 set, bro. Not even close. But we are working on it as well. Pull ups daily, 5 pull ups daily is something I implemented earlier in this year. Doing that very consistently. Starting to get easy, losing weight so that I can do it easier. And so I'm thinking I might implement like maybe a 15-minute pull-up regimen every single day to just start building so much strength, because I can get there in 3 months, I think. Because I just need to do 3. This is from 2024. It's like, and it's getting old, you know. I'm tired of this piece of paper on my wall. I printed it a year ago, and it's still on my wall. The paper wants to just be shredded at this point, but I can't until these dots are filled out. Then we got 45 push-ups in 1 set. No, we don't have that. That was done. 15 pull-ups in 1 set. Once again, paper just wants to die, so we're almost there. Run the CIM. We're running a marathon instead. Actually, we're gonna do an ultra marathon just to make up for what we don't get. What was really cool is I started implementing. I had this little calendar on my wall. You definitely can't see it, but it's just a little calendar with the dots of the days.
Oh, okay.
And I just mark it every day. Very good to see how fast the time is passing. We hit 75 days the day after we got back from the trip, or 75% of the year being used up by the time we got back from the trip.
Really?
The day after.
Does it tell you like percentages?
No, I just marked 75 days, 50 days, 50%.
Yeah, it's a good way of tracking it. If you see number of weeks, it's like every week is 2%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good.
I was able to see when I was doing the 100 video series, every video uploaded was correlating to the amount of percentage of the year passed.
Nice.
So
yeah, this you see this. I can't mention this because that didn't happen this quarter. This whole thing.
Is it the?
Yeah, it's this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't mention that. And the one for the bathroom too. So I can't mention those.
Because
those are really important things. Yeah. So for next quarter, you'll get it in a few months.
Next year, guys. This is the last podcast of the year.
Okay, so this last quarter, what was really cool, one of the biggest things that happened was the Europe trip. It took 1/3 of the quarter up. Pretty crazy.
1/3 of the quarter.
It was insane. I actually saw a video. It's a 1-minute video recapping all 3 hours of the video.
Just like a time lapse of all the footage.
It's just all the shot, like most of the frames of the videos. Bro, I miss it so much. I honestly saw it and I'm like, my heart was beating with. It was aching at how much fun I had. It was like, man, I'm sitting there like, oh goodness. I was about to call Mikey, be like, man, Mikey, this trip was so epic. You know, I miss it so much. It's like I was about to shed a tear. I was just so sad that it was over.
Wow.
Because on the trip I didn't feel like that. Before the trip I didn't feel like that. The first 2 days after the trip I didn't feel like that. But like now after it's been a month almost. Could you pick me up at 1?
Is that 30 more minutes?
That's 30 more minutes, yeah.
Guys, just unlocked 30 more minutes for the podcast.
Bro, I would have talked way longer. I hate having to condense what I have to say.
What, Jemima?
Will you play football today?
No.
So, Jeremiah, I'll play pickleball today. You can come with me. Only thing is you have to take a wrong turn on Alberta Road. Okay, so Europe trip was amazing. We went through Ukraine. We went through Poland. We went through Germany, Auschwitz, Croatia. No wait, wrong word. Germany.
Czechia.
Czech. Stop. I was about to say that. That was mine.
My bad. Yes.
Czech. No, we went through Czech. We went to Austria. We went to Slovenia, Croatia, and then Hungary, and then straight back to Ukraine. So that's nine different countries. No, sorry, 8 countries, 9 times. Nine different borders.
Yeah.
So it was epic. Ukraine was amazing. Me and Mikey both loved Ukraine. We
heart Ukraine.
Yes, we love Ukraine. It was amazing. Food was great. Women were beautiful, right, Mikey? No, it was great. Yeah, so overall, it was really great.
Women.
What, Mikey, you want to finish that thought? Yeah, so overall, it was really good. I just literally felt at home. Me and Mikey both kept sharing the sentiment of just, it literally feels like home.
Not literally.
It felt homey, literally.
Literally.
And so, that was Ukraine. Poland was great. There was one village we visited. We slept in the car. Absolutely beautiful village. Had such an amazing breakfast in the town square. First time sleeping in the car. Amazing. Then we got food sick after seeing this Morske Oko place. We got Zapka, got went crazy, gluttonous, and got punished. No, we got super food sick. Spent the entire, it would literally be shifts of me and Mikey going like this. No. So I started the shift. I was the one who set it off. I pull over 2 hours after eating food. Like, man, I don't feel too good.
Maybe explain what Zapka is if people haven't watched the videos.
Yeah, so think of 7-Eleven, slightly better, a little bit more groceries, and Polish. That's Zapka. Everyone loves Zapka, except us now. But we used to love it. Everyone, all the people who work in Poland, like all the street workers, everything, go there. We're so hungry. This is a tourist scam, the place we stayed. It was a beautiful place. This lake in the middle of the mountains. Picture here, right? Absolutely amazing place. Just beautiful. The Pope was there, right here. And then...
Not Clifford, not when we were there.
No, the Pope was right here.
Oh, wow.
And then, yeah. And so then we ate there the night before. And the food was a scam. We had to go back again to get some more food. It was so hungry and so expensive. It was just not great. So we slept. In the morning, we're like, screw this. No, mainly Mike, and then I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. Like, he set it off. Yeah, he had a good point. So we in the morning, we're like, we're not eating here. We ran 5 miles from the top of the mountain, because you can't drive there. So we ran 5 miles down with backpacks on our back. Got back, we were done. And then what happened was, we were driving to Auschwitz. And we're like, we need to eat. So we stopped by Zapka, get 2 hot dogs each, this disgusting open-faced sandwich, throw all these random sauces on it. Definitely not sanitary, whatever. We eat it, and 2 hours later, I'm driving. I'm like, man, I don't feel good. So I'm like, let's pull over. We pull over, I take a 15-minute nap, and I know it's 25 minutes because Mikey was like, Michael, you told me that it's 25 minutes to do a complete reset. So I'm like, okay, 25-minute nap. I'm like, I just need to go in the bushes, I'll be back. Barf, and then I sit down in the car, I'm like, okay, I feel good again. And we continue driving. 2 hours later, we pull over at this grocery store. I'm like, man, not feeling good. Like, not it. So, wait, no, did we stop before that?
Before what?
The
Auschwitz?
grocery store.
Yeah, we went to the grocery store before Auschwitz.
No, but did we stop? No, we didn't. So we stopped at this grocery store, and I'm like feeling horrible. I need to go into the gutter to the barf. I go into the
that
gutter.
one.
Yeah, I go into the gutter, and Mikey goes inside, I think, to ask about a bathroom, right?
I went to the restroom, yeah.
Yeah. So he asked about a bathroom, and I'm in the gutter trying to barf. the lady who is working in the store comes out. She's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" In Polish. And like the thing is, like, now that I'm looking back, no one in Europe talks English. Like I talked so little English. I only talked to Mikey in English, and Mikey didn't talk to me. So no. So like, what ended up happening is there's very little English there. So she's like, in broken English, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, yes, yes. Go inside. You go inside. Please leave me alone. But no, I step out of the gutter because it's awkward. I'm like, I'm in the gutter. She's there. I'm like.
There's like a ditch, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's like in Florida how they have those gutters on the side of the road.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I get in one of those, and I'm just there trying to bark, and she just pulls out, and she looks at me weird. She's like, "Are you okay?" Whatever. I'm like, yeah. I start walking to the car because I'm like, I can't stay in the gutter while she's watching me, right? She goes back inside, and now some lady pulls up in the parking lot and hears I'm talking in English and starts asking me where I'm from. I'm like from California, and like. We're traveling from Poland. Like, I don't even know if she could tell, but I feel horrible. I'm about to barf in her face. I'm like, good to meet you. And like I sit down in the car, she goes inside. I get out and I run to a pole. I barf there, and then Mikey comes out of the bathroom. Like I run in, try using the bathroom. Bro, the torrential downflow. Like it's like Niagara Falls. Like right here, look, see that's what Niagara Falls looks like. That's what I was doing in the bathroom. Torrential. So I use the bathroom. I go back to the car. I'm like, shoot, I need to use the bathroom again. I run into the bathroom. Torrential downpour again. And I barf in the toilet. And like, okay, I feel horrible at this point. My stomach hurts. My head's all fuzzy. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna be fine. I walk to the car. I sit down. Oh, shoot. I grab a new change of clothes and I run to the bathroom. Torrential downpour a third time. And at that point, I'm like, okay, we should be good. I sit down in the car. I start driving again. We get to Auschwitz. Bro, Auschwitz was not any better. We get there at 5 o'clock. We thought we could get in before 7. So we were like, we're kind of rushing. We get to Auschwitz. We pull over before we even get there. And I'm like, okay, nap. I take a 15-minute nap. Mikey's in the car. We're both like, look like in my head, I'm like, close your eyes for a second and like imagine like two people who look like they were beat up, drunk as drunk as you can get, pretty much. Eyes all like it looks horrible. We're in the car. I pull out the blankets we got off the plane. I like pull it over me. I'm just like this in the car in the passenger seat, and so I wake up. I'm like, oh, what's going on? And I run out of the car into the bushes 3 times, bro. Barf, poop, barf, poop, barf, poop. I have to get new clothes, put it on. It's horrible. This is the most, I think if my future wife saw this situation, she'd be like, yikes. I can't even believe I got married to this guy. You know, it was rough. Then we go to the parking lot near Auschwitz, and we're just, at this point, we're like, I think there's nothing left in my stomach. And at this point, Mikey starts to feel bad. Like a little bit before that, he started to feel not great. And so it's like, I get there, guys. I'm toast. Like, there's a shower there. I get out of the car. I'm literally stumbling on the way there. I'm like, I stumble over. I get in. The code's not working to get in. So I'm just like putting the code like 5 times. And I'm like just standing there, like my eyes half closed. I'm like, you know when your eyes are so tired you can't even open them. I'm just standing there, but I can't sleep or anything. I get into the shower and it's like this disgusting. Like the walls are moldy, everything. And I just sit down in the shower like this. Close the curtain. Turn on the hottest water, and I sit there for 45 minutes. I get up, and I'm like, it's steaming, it's hot, I'm lightheaded. I get up, I'm like standing up, I'm like, I feel like my arms are gonna give out. My legs, like, I run such long distances, and I felt worse than, like, 2 times worse than after, like, this, previously, like, I ran in Auburn for, like, a couple hours, and my legs felt amazing. They weren't even tired. This is like that feeling that I had after running times 2, and just like I barely feel conscious, and I just like walk over and I feel like I'm gonna collapse, and I get to the car and I lied. So we're sleeping in a hatchback, so we pull down the seats and I'm just laying there, and the way I'm inflating my mattress is I'm laying there, and I'm like with the mattress like little thing in my mouth, and for like probably 10 minutes. I get everything, and I have to journal still. The sun's setting. I get a headlamp. I'm just writing, barely conscious, and I fall asleep. I try to fall asleep. We run out of water. We have half a bottle of sparkling water that we had to drink a little bit of, and it disappears halfway through the night. No water. We're getting dehydrated. We're so hungry, and we'd have no medicine or anything. And I'm just like, I wake up, barf. Mikey wakes up, barf.
On the hour, every hour.
Every hour, and we'd switch off who woke up first, and just. I wake up, I get back in, and I just hear Mikey rustling around. I'm like, oh shoot, now it's my turn. And we just switch off every hour who goes first through the entire night until 6. At 6 a.m., I'm like, Mikey, go do whatever you want. I'm taking the car, I'm getting medicine. So I drove over to a pharmacy, got electrolyte. And the thing is, what would happen is, at night, if I drink too much water, I would barf it all out. So I ended up clearing my stomach. And like where we parked, if you look at where I was sleeping, I couldn't get out of the car fast enough sometimes. So I just opened the door and barfed straight out the door, and there's this yellow spot on the concrete. And I'm like, not dealing with that. Mikey grabs his laptop and everything, goes inside the little lobby area for the shower, starts editing the video. I go get
And I end up sitting in the front desk place where no one was there. It was like kind of abandoned. So then when people would come in, they thought I'm like the receptionist. And I'm like, hey, can I use this? And I'm like trying to edit. Like, yeah, go ahead.
And then like at 11 o'clock, the real guy shows up and he kicks Mikey and me out. And the thing is, okay, so like we end up getting like electrolytes, this like disgusting tasting raspberry dehydration electrolyte, some anti-nausea that I couldn't even take because if I did, I couldn't drive and I would have been drowsy. Okay. Long story shortened, after that, we started driving to Germany. We turn on, I don't know if it was me or Mikey, but one of us turns on avoid highways. So we think it's 13 hours to get to Germany. We thought we were going to get there at 7. 6 hours before we get there, we look and avoid highways is on. So we end up getting there 3 hours quicker. And we were driving along the main highway for probably, I would see it every now and then. I'm like, I wonder where we get out.
We drive past the highway.
Multiple times. I see it to the side. I'm like, man, I wish I could get on it. I wonder when. And so we pass it multiple times. And we're calling
We're driving these little roads, through villages and stuff.
Yeah, and it's so annoying because 90 kilometers an hour.
And you speed up, and then when you get into the village, you have to slow
down to 30 kilometers an hour. I'm like,
yeah.
It's just so annoying. At least he got me good at shifting in manual.
Yeah.
But 6 hours before we get there, I call Ian. I'm like, hey, Ian, we'll be there at 7. And then I look at the phone. I'm like, bro, Mikey, avoid highways is on. And I turn it off. I'm like, are you kidding me? And we're both like, oh, okay, Ian, we'll be there in a couple hours, 2 hours or something. But driving in Europe was amazing, really good. I had so much fun. I got really good at manual. Mikey drove very little. I don't know if that was a bad or a good thing, but I enjoyed driving.
I enjoyed not driving.
It was just so much fun. Mentally, it's just okay, last night, and this wasn't this quarter, but last night I was driving. It's we just left the park and everything. We're driving, or I'm driving by myself. I turn on music really loud, and I try shifting into 6th gear. I'm like, what's going on? Why is it not going in? And I hear, I'm like, shoot, something's broken. My transmission's broken. And I'm like, oh shoot. My muscle memory said get into 6th gear.
You have no 6th gear.
I only have 5 gears, and in the car that I was driving in Europe, I had 6, so I thought it was 6th gear, and so luckily it didn't let me shift.
That's the reverse for you, right?
Yeah. So luckily it didn't let me shift into it. But man, I was like, oh shoot. And so after that, I turned classical music, turned it down really quiet, focus. I'm like, okay, time to go home safely. Yeah. So, I had a great time. We got to Germany. First meal of the day was in Germany, other than applesauce and water for the day. That was what our meals were. Yeah. And so Germany was really fun. We got to hang out with Ina. From Germany, we went to Prague in Czech, which was, I would say, probably top 3 or top 2 countries. Or top 2 stays. For me, Prague was really fun, and I really enjoyed staying in Croatia. The 2 places we stayed.
I concur.
Well, there's one more that I really liked.
Ukraine.
Yeah. So those were the Prague, in Czech, Croatia, the two places. I really wish we stayed by the coast in Croatia, guys. Picture right here of Croatian Sea. We stayed an hour away, sadly. So we ended up only staying in Croatia or by the sea. We were there for 1 day. Such a sad thing. It was the most beautiful ocean I've ever seen. It was blue. It was again, this picture. This picture with the railing going into the ocean, you'll see it. Oh, guys, so beautiful. So sad. The water was perfectly colored. It was just like perfect. The temperature, it was warm. It was really warm. It was like, but it wasn't cold. So it was like you get in, and you're like, oh, and then you get in, and you're like, oh, right. And then like you're just swimming around, and you're like backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle, breaststroke, butterfly, and you're like, oh, this is so nice. And then I when you go underwater, you have to like equalize the pressure. But I go all the way down to the bottom, like 10 feet, 12 feet, and I get to the bottom, bro. Stop reading the text from beep. Bleep it out, okay? Why are you reading the text from Gianna, bro?
Kelly, it's Kelly. It's Kelly.
Okay. I thought this was our 10, bro.
Sorry. Yeah, I was thinking I should not read it. No,
It's okay. You know what? Read all the text you want. I don't know why I actually care. No,
I won't read it.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
I won't read any.
No, it's okay, man.
I won't.
No, I insist. Go read the other ones.
I won't read anymore.
Okay. So, swimming was really amazing. Sad. We have to go back now because if I don't, nothing bad will happen. But I will miss that sea, and I genuinely know that I have to go. If I can, I will go on another trip to Europe. And if it's with Mikey, bro, it needs to be with you again. And even if we go with other people, but still, such a magical time. Okay, we can bring 3 other people.
3 other people?
If we could fit him in the car, if we can use the car again,
Okay.
3 people. That's our requirement. It could be like me, you, Sam, Simon, and whatever guy is special enough to get picked. No girls. Unless we bring like 3 girls or like 2 girls, because
Me and you and 3 girls.
have to now start thinking about logistically. Well, we need another bedroom or different beds, right?
Right.
And so it's difficult.
With
all
guys, we can all just like sleep under the cars.
No, with guys, you can just go sardine style. 1 motel bedroom, 1 to 5. But okay, so Croatia was beautiful. Back in Ukraine, in Hungary, Budapest, we only spent 1 full day there, which is sad because not only did we not walk a lot because Mikey was traumatized from this.
We did walk a lot, you mean?
No. Not only did we walk a lot,
Uh-huh.
but we couldn't use Lime scooters as much because Mikey was so traumatized. So we had to stay away from those for the day. And like, it's so sad. I went to the National Museum in Budapest. Couldn't get in because we walked instead of drove Lime scooters there.
We're recording. Can you please not do that? We can hear it from here. Please don't play the drums.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, louder. Okay, so Budapest. He's a comedian. So, okay, Budapest. We walked to the museum, so we couldn't get in the museum fast enough. This will literally disprove our whole hygiene, our whole.
It's a dynamic adaptive microphone that quiets it down as the closer you get to it. See.
So, you're just giving yourself a whole bunch of post effects to make happen. So we don't get to the museum 15 minutes before closing, so I can't get a ticket inside. I can't go in the museum. Luckily, there was an orchestra playing right outside. Another sad thing, I didn't get to see more than 1 orchestra this entire trip. So sad.
It was pretty cool.
I already have. Pause. There's a quartet going on from Sacramento Public Library in downtown. Free. October something. Like 15th or 16th. Or right after our trip or something like that. To Yosemite.
Wait. Oh, okay.
And it's free. And these are like, they have they're Emmy nominated people.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to go.
Yeah, and it's free. If you have a library card for SAC Public Library.
I don't know if I can afford one.
Super easy. It's free.
I have one.
So, okay, on pause.
Welcome back, guys.
So, I'll make it. We're almost done here. Budapest. Post Budapest, we ended up going straight back to Ukraine. We went to the Karpate. So beautiful. Imagine the smell of campfire, breakfast, bacon, cooking, and fresh mountain or fresh rain, like the forest after the rain.
Like fresh fruit.
Yeah. No.
That's what I
Like
smell.
right after the rain, when the forest smells amazing. Take those 3 scents and like, you know how with sound systems you can like equalize them? Like change the amounts of that scent, but it's always present. And you go through Ukraine, like different parts of Ukraine, you get that scent everywhere. And it's just different levels of it, but it's always there.
Huh.
So amazing. Mountains were beautiful. The sky was blue. The clouds were whiter than the blue sky. No, it was just so beautiful. Like imagine every day is right after it rained. Like, you know, the sky opens up and the clouds are there. That's exactly what the sky looked like in Ukraine. So that was great. Then we went back into Lviv, stayed in Lviv a day or two. So much fun. Just makes me want to learn Ukrainian. Don't know if I will, but I really want to. And maybe even move there for a couple months just to like learn the language. So cheap. Got like 7 pastries for $4 and like ate it all, and I didn't even feel full. I could have gone for a second round. And then we had problems getting back. Bus got delayed. So 3 hours of driving, bus stops. We stayed there for 6-7 hours delayed.
Well, we missed the first one initially.
You sure you want to bring that up?
Okay, that's part of the story.
Okay, we missed the first one because someone didn't book tickets a week in advance. Then we ended up going for one the next day at 3 p.m. and we have 8 hours or 9 hours of buffer. We then get to
Buffer from when our flight is supposed to leave.
Yeah, so we get to the bus, we leave. 3 hours later, we pull over at a border checkpoint. Not the border, but a checkpoint. We pull over. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. I'm like, Mikey. I asked the guy. He says 10 hours. I'm like, I'm not going to just trust what I said because I'm like, you can tell I'm American. So I'm like, Mikey, go ask this guy. Mikey asks him.
Well, ask him. That's cool.
The bus driver. And he asked, yeah, it's going to be 10 hours minimum, most likely 16. We're going to be there definitely by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, we leave at 6 a.m. So we start panicking. I start looking at flights. $1,200. Mikey's like, Michael, it was my problem. I'll pay for it. I'm like, Mikey, you're not going to be paying for the freaking $1,200 ticket. But I start looking, okay, Mike, $600 each, and we get $600 for another 2 weeks.
It was the date was
September 11th. The flights drop in half. So I'm like, this is our chance, right? This is perfect. So what happens then? Then Mikey figures out a shuttle for us to get to the airport.
a shady looking guy walks up to
Yeah.
me and says, "Hey, are you late for a flight in Krakow at 6 a.m.?" I'm like, whoa! How do you know that? Yes.
And so we get there, 200 euros for both of us. Ridiculous. It's definitely a scam, but it's better than paying 12.
It's not a scam.
Yeah, it is.
High demand,
Sure.
low supply.
I definitely was not planning to use that 100 euros on this. I felt scammed. Sad sad chance to lose 200 euros, but whatever. Then we got home, went to San Francisco for the day. I did. Ate noodles, Asian place, straight back home, right to work. And that was a Europe trip.
And right to work this weekend.
Yeah, like literally the next day, I was at church ready to go. I was working nonstop. Started going. Yeah, no time to waste. Okay, we're gonna have a brief intermission. I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking, man.
Yeah.
I really want to hang out with the Azures. Next quarter, you'll get it. Okay, well, our audio quality. Our mic was unplugged the entire time.
So we're using camera
Okay,
microphone.
we're gonna get.
Alrighty, guys. So my goals, I've added a couple new ones. So I'll just go through the list of my habits app that I use every day to track my habits. Number one, and this
He conformed finally, ladies. and
I
gentlemen.
found the app. I started.
No,
with
you
it.
didn't.
Yes, I did.
You actually didn't.
I got it first.
No, you didn't. I actually ChatGPT'd it, looked it up, started using it, and I'm like, hey, Mikey, you should start using this app. And for like 2 months, you're like, no, I like my paper one on the wall. And so it was on the wall for a long time. And then I'm like, okay, whatever. I just recommended it. And then we went to Europe and he didn't have his paper thing anymore. So he started using it. And since then he started using it. Usually find it first.
We'll check who downloaded it first on my phone in the App Store.
Can you check?
Not right now, my phone's recording.
No, can you check?
Later, we can check.
Okay.
I think I got it first. But I start off the day with a 500 milliliter morning water. Just to start the day, drink up.
Like this.
About that size, yeah. I have my jar, so it'd be half a jar. I didn't start it in Europe. Where did I start it? Or did I start it in Europe?
No, you started before. For a couple of weeks.
Did I have it during summer camp?
Yeah, you did.
No, I don't think I did.
Because in the mornings, you before you ate, you'd get your water bottle and fill it up at the fountain.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been doing that. It's pretty good. It's very good at just waking me up and making me feel fresh, refreshed. Long gone are the days where I feel groggy when I get even 5 hours of sleep. It gets me feeling good. And starting off the day, especially with the training, makes it hard to be dehydrated. After that, I do my Bible reading. That I believe I've kept every single day except during the 24-hour marathon. Because we stayed up all night, I didn't end up doing it, I think. And then I've also added 10 minutes of prayer, something that if I'm not disciplined, just wouldn't happen. Like a specified time only for prayer. 10 minutes, I've allowed written or not written prayer. Well, good. And that's been definitely good for praying well. Consistently.
Praying for 10 minutes a day has been very good for praying.
After that, maybe I should go through. I'll go through about how it goes about my day. Then I started doing a 2-mile run at Doxa's student summer camp. We were just running together and we had ended up doing 2 miles every day. And we're like, I thought, hey, I'll just keep doing it. And now John is also doing it. So, been doing that every day since then, which was about mid-July. But
Copycats.
Huh?
Copycats.
Sure. Yes, copycats. But on Sundays I don't run. I do a 2-mile walk. I have my checklist check mark for my training plan if I just completed all my training for the day. That's been pretty good. But that's more of like a tool. It's not specifically a discipline in itself. I have verse review, which is reviewing the verses for the day. I found this good app called Verse Locker.
I use that now.
Yeah, yours was. No, I found it
first.
And then actually, I found it to you. Yeah, that's good. I found it a good
I
system.
actually made it.
Oh, okay. I would be reviewing every single verse that was memorizing every day, but I've done it more too, where the ones where I know well, I only review them once a week on Sundays, and the ones that I don't know well, I review daily. So then I also have a weekly check mark for if I did the whole weekly review for verses. Then I also have memorize new verse, which is adding a verse to my daily verse locker. To catch up, I have to be doing 2 a week, and I'm about I'm probably halfway done. I think I'm at 27 or 28 verses that I could do well right now. Which is good. Oh, I also read 10 pages. In Europe, that fell off because I was doing it, but then I wanted to have more time to travel and things like that, so I dropped it. And then I started doing 3 pages a day in order to get my book for the month, and now I'm doing 10 pages a day. I'm reading Mere Christianity. It's pretty easy. Pages are small. It's easy to do on bike rides. I read during a bike ride, or it's pretty easy. It's gotten easier. I have stretching. I think this is one of the things. I'm getting close to a year of stretching, and have not broken it. I think I started it about October last year, so getting close to a year. That's been unbroken. I should naturally have been moving closer to 15 minutes instead of 10, because the minimum is 10 minutes a day, which is I like it, and it's going to Michael started doing 15-minute stretches, and for me, I've just naturally been getting up there.
I know why you've naturally been doing that too.
Yeah.
You naturally know that you're just trying to outdo me all the time. So
Maybe.
competition drives people insane, drives mad, or makes madmen of us all.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Can I borrow your fan?
Yeah.
The circle.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy this. I have journal for the day. Just journal, no record. Just journal for the day. I think I also lost that during the. I actually think I lost journaling when we were camping in Loon Lake. I'm pretty sure, or something like that. I also lost it for one day, but kept going. And I also added. Michael's talked about it for the past couple of quarterly reviews, and I remember saying like, "Oh, I gotta start doing this," but I started doing it the. L2 LW whatever.
LLLWW.
I
No, it's actually 5 LLLWW.
Yeah. 5 LLL.
Yeah.
2 losses, 3 lessons.
No, 1 loss, 2 lessons, 2 wins. And the 5 is there because it used to be 5 something.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, 5 critical things from the day, and then it became LLLWW.
I'm doing LL 2 losses, 2 lessons, and 2 wins from the day, and usually just add more if I want, but that's the minimum. Very good. It helps me reflect on the day and just.
So you're doing 6 LLL.
Whatever. Yeah, sure.
WW.
And I think the best thing has been the lessons where I'm able to just think through, okay, what did I learn today? And write it down so that I can remember better. I also have close friends hang out and church friends hang out. So close friends is like Michael's family and the Azarovs. I've known them for like 15 years.
That's crazy.
Friends for 15 years about. And so just...
Wait a minute, you're exaggerating the numbers. Like 8 years.
Friends?
Yeah.
Well, the Azarovs, since I grew up with them.
Yeah.
So that's, but just since I've been conscious. I'd say, whatever, doesn't matter.
Since I've been conscious.
With church friends, is like Grecos, and then it's been Grecos, and then just more Doxa College. That's pretty much the whole group. And then whoever are their friends, I've noticed that's pretty much what it is. But it's a pretty loose thing because I'm not sure what qualifies as a hangout. So yeah, it's been getting them done.
Were you hanging during the outing?
I'd say so, yeah. Like yesterday.
You were really hanging? You weren't hanging yesterday.
Like what, off a tree?
Yeah.
I have to visit my grandparents once a month, which I did a couple months, but then I stopped kind of during the middle of the year.
Well, we did it last year or last month.
I don't know if that counts.
What do you mean?
We were in Europe and we were trading cards. Like we were giving
And
them
we
the card.
hung out with them for dinner, and the next day we hung out for like 2 hours.
Sure, I'll count that. Yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely lacking. So maybe. So yeah, I'll try to get it. I'll try to do it for the rest of the year. And that's. Also. Is there anything else?
This is more so habits, not goals, though. How are you doing on your goals?
I don't. Oh, I have get a job. I don't know what qualifies as that either. What, like right now I'm working, and I'm working part time on a ranch, that is you see behind you. So I'd say that's a job, but what I meant was more a long term job.
Well, join the rat race, Mikey.
Join the rat race, maybe.
I would say a job, for me at least, qualifies as in doing what I want to taking steps towards doing what I want to do for the rest of my life. So that's like internships, college, and also work to make money so I can fund more things that allows me to build skills. That would be my job. My job is to do the best possible thing at doing my vocation as best as possible. That's my job.
Okay.
And so things that get me there are the steps that I would call my job. Right?
Okay.
Tracking logic?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
And so yeah, and then there's different parts to it. Stuff that makes me money, stuff that gives me skills and things that I can learn to grow more intelligent. And so those are the things.
Yeah.
So one thing that I noticed both of us did while we were in Europe was we apart from each other. I found this out halfway through. Apart from each other, we actually started making lists of things we wanted to do when we got home, which I found really
Without
cool.
knowing that the other was
Yeah,
doing it?
we didn't know until halfway, and then we're like, me too. Like, I'm doing a list. Wait, me too. I'm doing a list. And we found out halfway through, which was really cool. And so it was like a list of things that we realized were important or things we want to start applying, which I've been doing relatively well at doing. Like, it's actually grown so exponentially. Like, I'll let you see real quick. Look at this. That at this point, it's been a thing on my to-do list for 5 days in a row now, and I just haven't gotten to it because it's such a huge, momentous task to just go through and organize all of it, so I can start actually getting it done. It's my to complete list. Here. Look. All of these are like huge tasks, and some of them are smaller, but like a lot of them are.
5 books on AI.
Shh, don't say it out loud. AI might hear and find out. Yeah. So it was a pretty momentous task, but yeah, it grew a lot too. Like over the last 2 weeks, it grew so much because it's just there's things that come to mind. They're like, whoa, that would be very good that I need to start reading more of, right? And so yeah, it's just very interesting. I would say that we started to somehow do that on accident.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like it just great minds think alike, but like good friends that have great minds think alike.
Yes. I'm gonna finish up on any other goals I've had. This past quarter that we're currently reviewing was summer, so we went to two church summer camps. Well, I volunteered at 2. You attended 2. You attended 1 and volunteered at 1.
Yeah.
Went camping at Loon Lake. Did a 24-hour marathon. Did a half Ironman. Anything else? And then went to Europe. Did like a bunch of trips.
And the only thing that I did differently was instead of doing the half Ironman, I went to Montana for 3 weeks.
So that was one of my goals, the half Ironman. So that was one of the goals I completed. Once I came back from Europe, I just instantly locked in on training. I did 3 weeks of active training, and this is my first recovery week, and I'm gonna have one more cycle of this until taper, and then there's the Ironman. So one more 4-week cycle, and then there's the Ironman's gonna come. So that's been good. I not too hard. 14 hours a week as a goal. I can't talk about what I started doing in September.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Okay, so I think that wraps up our quarterly review. Anything else you want to bring up?
Wait, what time do we have to go right now?
No, irrelevant. What?
No, seriously.
Anything else left in this month that you want to bring up?
In September, no. Yeah, I can't really talk about training. That's...
Yeah, I know.
Okay, guys.
Cut!
Yeah, I'll actually cut that out. Guys, so I talked about some stuff. The stuff we started doing.
Don't give them context. Just cut it out.
No.
And they'll never know.
I started talking about stuff I started doing after Europe, but that's for next quarterly review. That's September, October, November, and December. Am I counting something wrong? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Are we supposed to do it at the end of September?
No.
Are you sure?
It's January, February, March, April, May.
Wait, we're early. What?
No, I think we're doing something mentally wrong.
Something's off. Yeah, look. Quarterly review for the first quarterly review is on April 1st. Has to be at the end of August. That's the end of March. April.
January to March, April to June, July to
Look,
September.
but we have to do it at
October to
the
December.
quarterly review is at the beginning of this month. Of April, of July, and of October. But it's the end of September. We're not late for our quarterly review whatsoever. Dang.
No, we are.
No, we're not. Look,
Did we do one in June?
it was supposed to be in July. Look,
No.
look.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
There's 12 months, and you divide it by
So
4.
then we are still anyways.
No, we're not. How?
We messed up this year. Look. We did January to March. Sure.
We did at the
January,
end of
June.
March, end of March, end of June, end of September.
We haven't done June yet, have we?
Yes, we did.
When did we do June? We
When we were at your house, in your backyard.
that was for I think
It was after Doxa Kids Camp. It was in July. Or whatever. Okay, yeah, I think I messed up, and I thought we were supposed to do it in September, and that I know me or Michael didn't give it any further thought.
This is
So-
why I need to think about what Mikey tells me to do.
I was okay.
I don't want to start talking about all these different things. Okay, wait.
Okay, actually, I don't have to cut any of that out, and I have to cut out me explaining myself. That I'm going to cut it out.
So we need to make this quick. September is actually a part of our review. So for the last 3 weeks, college work has been bustling, internship, and got hired for a new job. Been working diligently, running a lot to run my ultra marathon in November. Ironman is in November. I don't know when that's gonna happen, if it's gonna happen, or how it's gonna happen. It will happen though, and very diligent. I have my calendar system. I have invented 2 new systems to keep my room extremely diligently clean and my bathroom extremely diligently clean. I ask myself when I eat food now, and I have been for a while. Europe was a pause intentionally. It wasn't laziness. It was just intentionally to this question of, because I'm a healthy person, would a healthy person eat this? So that's just applying to eating whole foods. I've been doing that well, and I have been focused on extreme discipline, waking up at a certain time every morning and working out. For my morning routine has become a 3-step routine. It's wake up, run. Technically, you'd say 4. Wake up, make my bed right away. By 6 o'clock, start going for my run, and it's interchangeable: read the Bible and cold shower, or cold shower and read the Bible. And that's my morning routine. Every single day, has not changed, happens every morning. Off to you, my friend.
Thank you, Michael. After I came back from Europe, I knew what I wanted to do. It was very good for showing me that I love hard work and I love my routine. So I've been waking up 6 a.m. every single day as well. Sucks. It takes away a lot of sleep from me.
Doesn't suck.
It sucks that
No, it doesn't.
waking up at 6 a.m. doesn't suck. I like waking up early, but it sucks that I have to make sacrifices and leave hangouts early.
Doesn't suck.
It does suck.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
How do you feel?
Excellent.
No. How do you feel? It's
Outstanding.
It doesn't suck, Mikey.
Okay.
'Cause
It doesn't suck, but I don't like having it. Okay, it is a it's just I have to make the sacrifice of leaving hangouts early at like 8 p.m. There's no more late night hangouts. Which just
8 p.m.?
Yeah, 8 p.m.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. is like that's
What am I
already
doing?
losing. That's
You're
already
right.
that's already losing sleep. So it's been very rare to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep. I don't think I've gotten 8 hours since. I'm
Yeah.
not complaining, but it's just that's a sacrifice. So it's good. It does make my life better. I've pretty much even now more realize how much more I cannot deal with. I cannot do YouTube well or any sort type of social media. It's like completely off. I'm not even trying. I'm not even gonna try to give it a chance. And I've gone on multiple days just like I leave it alone. Like I cannot. It doesn't make my life better. I've been working on the ranch for the past 2 weeks, part time. That's been good. And then I started apprenticing with a guy named Kelly. He does evangelism on college campuses. Not apprenticing, more shadowing, and just getting better at evangelism and just speaking with people. So been doing that for the past week. Plan to do it more. It's good. Hard work and routine is fun. Great.
Agreed. That concludes quarter 3 review.
Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll.
Thumbnail.
No, this is not gonna be the thumbnail. Thank you for watching, guys, and
No, this is gonna be thumbnail.
thank you for watching. See you in 2026.